Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. And all I want to say right now is a huge happy birthday to all of my gorgeous Gemini Cancer Cuspies, the cusp of magic. So apologies, wasn't around last week. Still on my hiatus of sorts, learning new different things, but it was my daughter's birthday, so I know that many of you Gemini Cancer Cuspies who have been following me for a while know that I have a Gemini Cancer Cuspy daughter. Alright, so I hope that you guys have popped open that champagne and enjoyed your day. And huge shout out to T. Sweetie, I hope that all is going well, swell. Okay, so general portion of the reading. This is a general reading, so it is not going to apply to absolutely every single one of you stunning creatures. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It may also be worth checking out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, dominant signs in the main sign readings when I do upload them, and it will be scattered throughout next week. For any hidden gems, it's also worth checking back on this reading in the next couple of days, weeks, or months. It may resonate or land a little bit better. All right. And finally, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading, it is meant to be for you. It may pop up in your recommended, it may pop up in your autoplay. Either way, it will be a message from the universe that there may be something in this reading that might be able to help you out with your sitch, so do not click off. Even if you find this reading days, weeks, or even months or years after I have uploaded it, there may be something in here that might be able to help you out with your sitch. Alright, my gorgeous people, let's find out what it is that you need to know. So this reading is around what is your higher self, cusp of magic, what is your higher self trying to tell you right now? What is it that you need to know? Now, this may relate to love. It may relate to other spheres of your life. We are going to touch on love later on, specifically. But in the interim, for my gorgeous cusp of magic, what this keeps coming up. Lightning bolt keeps coming up. So there has been a massive change for some of you. Okay? But yeah, this reading is meant to guide you on your path. Yeah, wow, lightning bolt really keeps showing up here. So for some of you, it could have been an inevitable change. Something that just happened because it had to happen. Okay. For some of you, you may feel a little lost right now. We've got up in the air. So things may be up in the air. It could be up in the air in terms of your relationships. It may feel up in the air because of, not necessarily knowing what your next steps are going to be with respect to a particular situation. It's overbearing at the minute. Given that it is a major arcana, so it's very prevalent. Now, many of you are on a journey right now, okay? But on course towards that journey, it does feel like there are a couple of challenge points that you may need to be mindful of. Now, for some of you, those challenge points may have occurred in spring. For others of you, this may be coming in autumn. But there is a need for you to take action during this time. So let's dive deep. So the root of the reed is up in the air. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and at this time, unknowable. There is too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some event may not have yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation to your higher infinite self, who will take care of all of it. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. For now, and indeed forever, what else do you need? Nothing but trust. The deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in this time. So many of you may well feel a little lost. Many of you may be seeking tarot or other divination types of systems. You may go and see a psychic. The psychic, your tarot readings will only tell you so much, but the rest is unknowable. You're not meant to know. Now, it could be because it's predicated on someone else. It may be they need to make a decision in order for things to then start to flow. It may be because what you want is meant to be for you, but there's a wheel, a cog that needs to turn first before you're able to proceed towards that goal. You're being strongly urged during this time to trust the process. And many of you may roll your eyes, but you are being urged to trust the process. It's not coming from me. It's your higher self that's telling you to trust you. There's a strong inner knowing that there is something that you need to do, somewhere that you need to be, someone who you need to meet. It will come. Just trust the process and try not to rush it. So, we have two lots. I'm just having a proper look now. We have two lots of time cards. So we have summer, winter in the foundation. So it could be summer, winter that has just gone. It could be summer, winter that is coming. All right, it's in this year, or it could have been last year. All right. Let's find out what you gorgeous people need to know. Action is an important part of this cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps towards your personal goals. Perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been wanting to do. You might also reflect on what actions or perspective would attract a new romance or enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. This cycle is a perfect time to create a smiling, self-loving energy and project it outward for the world to see. Also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready. This, I feel, is this summer, this winter. Action is needed on your part, but you first need to decide what it is that you need to do, then do it. Like the Nike slogan, just do it. Nice. Now, the next card is the Two of Roses. Now, this strongly indicates to me that you guys may have been caught in mini arguments, mini battles. It could be between friends or more than likely between family members. So let's try and get your advice here. This card indicates a small conflict in your home or family. It could involve you and another or others in your extended family. There could be money issues about the home, an inheritance, or personal finances. Now, there is a dove in the card, okay? And this dove represents bringing a message from your spirit. A call to see this little drama through your higher mind and compassionate heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker or the provider in this situation. Let yourself do as your spirit guides you to do. Now, there's also a hawk in this picture, and the hawk in this instance is a predator. It shows that there are times when you might have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself, i.e. you're being pulled in to actually be involved in the argument. All right, so I feel that this is an argument outside of you. Within the family unit, within the friendship unit, within the home. But it doesn't necessarily directly involve you. But the hawk represents times where you might be pulled into it. Now, with the hawk entering the right, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. So happily, your spirit is high above these challenges so you can see them clearly and deal with them effectively. There's a strong indication here that you are at one with your higher self right now, for those of you who I'm speaking to. You've gone through your spiritual awakening. You're very aware of where you need to be and what you need to do. For others of you, this week and the next coming weeks, you're going to be very, very, very attuned to you and your higher self. Knowing when to intervene, knowing when to give help, knowing when to step back. Now, there are going to be some challenges, so this is not a fluffy reading, but it's not anything that you cannot overcome. The next card is the Queen of Scrolls. Now, this could well be you, okay? Male or female, there is no gender in tarot. Bear with me a second while I find her. So, the Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or you have already met. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. Now, this woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. Now, if you're a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening, understanding, and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered. open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic Scrolls, and step through the door of knowledge. Now, for some of you, this is a person personified. There may be someone in your life who either is already present or is coming in, who will assist you in learning about you, creating that wisdom, understanding you and your higher self. Now, this person could be a mentor, it could be a teacher, it could be a friend. Now, for some of you, it could be a friend who will develop and become a lover at some point. For others of you, it could be that this person is you. And it will be you that will be learning things, learning something new, creating and building on that wisdom, expansive learning. So I feel that even with any mini challenges that you encounter, you've learned a lot and you are still learning. And then we've got your next major arcana, which is the Divine Physician. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There's a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher. This keeps on coming up. So again, this is either you learning the fine art of healing yourself, or there is a person that comes into your life, into your world, that is helping you to heal, to find that inner healing. So as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can then pass on to others. Now, if you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. Now, you may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Remember that word and thought, belief and feeling are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the Divine Physician's medical bag. So make sure they are part of yours too. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. So remember, belief and feeling are key components in healing the self. Belief and feeling. So you'll know, especially if you're aligned with yourself, you'll know when you are feeling out of sorts. And the key is to believe that you are able to heal from whatever is ailing you right now. Could be physical, but I'm strongly feeling emotional. But there is someone or yourself who is going to teach you what you need to know in order for you to heal yourself and to then in turn be able to heal others, either through you teaching them. Some of you could be teachers as well. So it could be you teaching them around spirituality or healing practices or finding themselves. Or it could be them learning from you by example. So let's have a look at your current energies. Let's have a look at your current energies. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Now, most often, this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a co-worker, a partner, a boss, or a family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit has told you that this experience is not a supportive one, but your passions, fears, and needs keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together, as indicated by there's a dirty flag in the center of the card. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions, just watching and waiting. This situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honoring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. There is a situation, and I'm strongly feeling it's romantic. There is a situation where it doesn't align with your passion and it doesn't align with your spirit. Now, for some of you, it could be a decision between two people. For others of you, it could be a specific person. Now, intuitively, you may already know that this situation is karmic. But if you're unsure, it will be a case of you kind of sitting with the energy and trying to figure out, is this person in spiritual alignment with you? Does this person bring the passion and the desires that you need as well? Now, it looks like for many of you, you're either thinking of leaving a battlefield or you are going to leave the battlefield. And if this is the case, it is likely to happen in autumn. So let's have a look at the autumn card. So this could be a very creative period for you. Take action in creative projects or work-related endeavors that require more time and attention. The work you do now could yield great rewards later. Make sure you engage in this extra activity with joy and optimism. You are always planting your energy into the Akashic records of your life. So as you work towards your goals, remember to plant hope and happiness along with all the action you take. Many of you will be putting effort into something here. Now, again, it may be putting effort into this connection, but I actually feel it's putting effort into a work endeavor, a career here. So some of you, I kind of feel, will either leave a situation in the dust, leave a battlefield in the dust to work towards another connection here. For others of you, it is leaving a connection and really focusing on your career. For some of you, it could be a side hustle. Now, we've got another major arcana here for you, which is birth. All right. With this card, it's time for a new start. I'm telling you, I kind of feel that for many of you, you're leaving a situation. But it doesn't have to be. So for some of you, it is work relation ship that you could be leaving in the dust. It could be a physical place of work that you may be leaving in the dust to pursue something else. Now with this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. So, for some of you, you are leaving one connection and you are moving into a new connection. For some of you, this may occur around autumn or possibly spring next year. For others of you, you are leaving a relationship and you are moving into a new work endeavor, and you birth something new. There you create something new. So it could be you create a new business, or you have an innovative new idea that is going to kind of propel you into the stratosphere. For others of you, you're not leaving a relationship. You're leaving a work situation to move towards so you're leaving a work situation, focusing your time and effort on a side hustle that you've been working on or been thinking of working on, in order for there to be a new birth, a birthing of something new, a new project, a new career that is outlined for you. So take your pick. Now, for some of you, it's a work situation. For others of you, it's a love situation. For a third bank of you, it's all of the situations. It's both work and love. But there is cause for a celebration that will be coming in soon for you. Now, your final card is the Seven of Roses. So let's try and establish what this means for y'all. This card shows a time for a journey, a move, or a relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction, whether figuratively to a new industry or literally to a new city. However this journey occurs, it is sure to take you to a new place and greater opportunities, although it may require leaving something safe behind. This is not the time for staying safe in the harbour. It's time for finding and exploring new worlds, so get packed. You're leaving something in the dust. And I feel that for many of you, it's not that there was anything wrong with what it was that you were leaving. It was fine. Everything was all cushy and all good in the hood. But either the spiritual alignment aspect wasn't right, as in work or love, or the passion wasn't there. Either way, you are venturing into something new, which could take you to different cities, different countries, different surroundings, different opportunities. So what feels like is up in the air right now in the root of the read is going to become clearer and clearer to you around autumn. I feel that many of you have already set the wheels in motion, or will be setting the wheels in motion around now. Summer. Interesting. So I do feel that for those of you who've come to this reading in terms of the higher self aspect in relation to love, you may have to drop a situation in order for you to move towards something new. It's like letting go of something that is safe. It's like a safety net, but there isn't any passion there. For others of you who've come to the situation, or this reading rather, from an angle of work, you may need to leave a job or an endeavor that you've been working on and move towards that side hustle. Something that lights you up. Something that gives you that passion, that fire. All right, my gorgeous people. Let's have a look at love specifically. Let me change this. So for some of you, it could be the new kid on the block that I'm going to be pulling for here. I actually feel it may well be. For others of you, it might be dealing with this present situation, especially if you're in a connection or a past situation, if you've not quite let that past connection go yet. So for my gorgeous cusp of magic, what do you guys need to know in relation to love? What's the poignant messages for you in relation to love? Huh. Many of you may be looking for some sort of freedom here. You're looking to the future for sure. This is to do with forward planning, believing in yourself, but I'm strongly getting freedom here. It's moving towards what makes you happy. Now, the foundation of the read, we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So some of you may be pulling yourself together, learning from the hardships in the past. But I actually feel that some of you are emotionally numb. So again, tied in with the current energy, which I'm going to talk about in a second, I feel that many of you may be emotionally numb. And it may be because of not just one past betrayal, it could have been several past betrayals that is closing you off here. Now, you've gotten over them. It's Ten of Swords in reverse, so you've gotten over them perfectly fine. Now, for some of you, it could be a Pisces, but you want to give love. And I feel that many of you are loving here. And I still feel that some of you may still feel love towards a past situation. But I also get for some of you that you may be interested in someone here with the Page of Cups. But I feel that whatever it is you're feeling right now, whether it's feelings towards the past or a feeling towards a new person, it's creating anxiety here. There's fear, anxiety, possibly a lack of sleep here. I feel many of you are scared of making the wrong decision. Now, what I am happy to see here is we have got the Emperor, okay? Now, I do feel, male or female, you're taking back control of your life here. Period. You are. Facing your fears and doing it anyway. Using discipline, logic, and practicality. I feel that many of you have learned a lot of lessons from that Ten of Swords in the upright. Now, with those swords now out of your back, you're ready to take back control. But I do feel that there is some fear that is keeping you locked in when it comes to love, though. So that's your foundation. I cannot shake the thought or the feeling that for some of you, you are emotionally closed off. Just a little bit. A lack of interest almost. But what it keeps on coming up, whether it's Akashic or in this reading, is Ace of Pentacles. There is a brand new project, a brand new beginning of some kind, whether it is love or career here, which is again slap bang in the middle of the reading. It's really, really, really poignant. A massive opportunity. Now, for some of you, it could be a new job, it could be an increase in your money, it could be an investment that pays off. I also feel that with this Ace of Pentacles, it creates almost like a self-evaluation for you. So you're now left with trying to figure out whether you go for this Ace of Pentacles opportunity. Some of you may be fighting yourself in relation to this, judging yourself for wanting to take this Ace of Pentacles opportunity. For others of you, there's no doubt that you want this Ace of Pentacles opportunity, but there is something that you've been emotionally numb over that you still need to forgive. It could be a particular person. Now, yeah, I can strongly see that you're over it. You're not really losing any sleep over that person. You're not even really losing any sleep over the situation. But there is something around love and the offering of love that is making you quite fearful here. You may need to forgive yourself, or you may need to forgive them. Not for them, you're forgiving them for yourself. Now, at the top of the read, the overarching energy within this pyramid is the Seven of Swords. And this is going to sound quite blunt, but it's not intended to be. You don't want a situation where you turn away from this Ace of Pentacles and shoot yourself in the foot. Self-sabotage. Risking the opportunity here. Whatever that opportunity is for you, it could be a work situation, it could be a love situation. I also strongly feel with that Seven of Swords that maybe there is a distrust here. Or especially if it's a battle between two, you may feel like you're deceiving someone, which again, with that Judgment card, makes you question yourself and your morals and your ethics here. But I do strongly feel that the vast majority of you will make a break for it. You will move towards what it is that, what this Ace of Pentacles is. But I feel that looking at the Akashic Records, it is what you're meant to do. Moving to pastures new, relocating, taking that brand new job role, that opportunity, going self-employed, whatever it looks like for you. It's whatever you're manifesting here. Let's see if there are any additional messages here for my gorgeous Cusp of Magic. Yep, we've got the King, Knight of Swords. You're quickly going to find the clarity that you need, okay? And I kind of feel that either someone's going to come in with information, or you're going to find information that is going to give you that clarity. Now, for some of you, it could be a new idea, an aha moment of that idea that creates that Ace of Pentacles for you. But you're quickly going to receive the clarity that you need. What else do my gorgeous Cusp of Magic need to know? Yeah, y'all are leaving something in the... Right, okay. For many of you, this is something to do with the past. You are stuck. And some of you may be already conscious of it, and I'm preaching to the choir. For others of you, you're not. There is a spiritual awareness here. But I also strongly feel that there may be some... Don't come for me, please. There may be someone coming back who you're still stuck on to a certain degree, but they're still stuck on you. Now, again, that Ten of Swords indicates that you are over it, but I'm not sure that they are. So if there is someone from the past that is on your mind, they may be returning. Okay, what else have we got? Yo. Yeah, if someone from your past returns, your advice here is the Three of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Especially if they were a fire sign, it ain't where it's at for you. It's not where it's at. Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. And even if they weren't, if there were lies or devious behavior, or someone who was only out for themselves, only interested in what they had to, what they could receive rather than giving, it will be bad luck for you to return to that connection. Okay. For many of you, or for some, well, for many of you, I feel that with that Ten of Swords in reverse, you don't care. But for some of you, although you have gotten over that pain, there may have been a small part of you that was holding out hope. Now, they are likely to return, but if they do, it may not work out how you want. Okay. All right, that was deep. All right. So, Cusp of Magic. If you have enjoyed this reading, then please do your girl a solid and smash that like button for me. For those of you who haven't already, I'd also really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date on absolutely anything and everything that I upload on here. And finally, if you are interested, there is a join button at the bottom of this video. For those of you who are interested in joining the membership, there are various different tiers and ways to support the channel if you are interested. All right, Cusp of Magic, it's a wrap. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.